Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Adrien "the Problem" Broner recently came out and he was talking about down the road, he was talking about potentially fighting Manny Pacquiao. Now, obviously, this is something that has been thrown out there before. It's something that, from a business standpoint, boxing is a business at the pro level. It does make a lot of sense because Broner has a fan base. He is a name. He's someone who, he's the kind of character people would want to see fail. So naturally, you'd want to see him against a guy like Pacquiao because that, and this is most people's train of thoughts in the boxing world. Putting him against a name like Pacquiao, you'd have a very good storyline there, and then you get a lot of pay-per-view buys, so it makes a lot of sense. But honestly, I've always, Adrien Broner has a name, right? And there's guys who have names in boxing, but they don't really necessarily have supporters. There's a difference between having people who are fans of you and having people who support you. Completely different thing. You can be a fan of someone, but not necessarily support them. There's a lot of guys who have a lot of Twitter followers or a lot of Instagram followers, but do people come to their fights? Not necessarily. Adrien Broner, if he's such a big star, why is he fighting Adrian Granados in Cincinnati? Yeah, in Cincinnati. I know that's his hometown, but if he's in the check cashing business and trying to make money, it'll make sense to be fighting in Cincinnati. So maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Who knows? But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Adrien Broner says that Manny Pacquiao, arguably, I'm pretty sure he sold just as much, if not more, pay-per-views than Floyd. If you go look at the totality of all the pay-per-views, says that he needs Broner to do crazy pay-per-view numbers. So let's see what he had to say, because I haven't even read the article yet. But this is Unboxing Scene. I'll leave the article for you guys in the description. Here's what he said. I quote: "Manny most definitely needs me. What did his last numbers do? Well, I know, but it's not for me to tell. What did he get paid for his last fight? Hello, but I'm not here to talk about anybody's purse or their buys. I just know that the status of me in a fight with Pacquiao, I know what it would do. It would do crazy numbers. And I'm a hell of a self-promoter. I'm gonna talk." And then he goes on by saying, and there's a difference when you got Triple G on pay-per-view and they're doing 24/7, you're trying to promote it in the US, but he doesn't speak English. Then if you put me on pay-per-view and then everybody's watching me, they understand everything I say. So it's just a difference. It's just a difference. Then he goes on talking about his Jeff Horn fight, saying, I don't even know who that guy is, no disrespect to him. I've never seen him fight, but if he got a chance to fight Manny Pacquiao, he's obviously not a bum. But at the end of the day, we all know what a fight like Manny Pacquiao and Adrien Broner will do. So they need to start dragging their feet and make it happen. Let's see, what else did he say? Oh, he goes on by saying, I quote, "At this point, most definitely, I feel like that's the biggest fight for me in boxing is Pacquiao. But that Jew, Bob Arum, I like Bob Arum, though, just get the numbers right and we'll have a hell of a night." So, that's what it is, man. So, let me give you my take on this. Broner, listen, bro. Listen. You better just get ready for February 18th. All right? Don't be worried about Manny Pacquiao. You have Adrian Granados problems coming your way, because that's gonna be a tough fight. Win, lose, or draw. That'll be a tough fight for him. And honestly, I would honestly say if he is to go in there and he is to do what a lot of people are saying he's gonna do, which is Granados. The people say, "Oh, Granados just comes forward. He's this, he's that." If he does what your fans are saying, you're gonna do. Sharp shoe, counter punch him around the ring, just put on a clinical boxing display on Adrien Granados and stop him, then I would honestly say that's the best win of his career. Best win of his career. I don't know what you guys think. Well, 18-4. I can get more into that later, but that'd probably be the best win of his career. As far as Manny Pacquiao, like fighting Manny Pacquiao and that he needs you to do crazy numbers, not necessarily. There's other guys for him. Like if he fights Kell Brook in the UK, that would get more pay-per-view buys. If he fights Amir Khan, that would get hell of pay-per-view buys. If Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy decided they wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao, you don't think Canelo versus Manny Pacquiao? I mean, I'm not saying I want to see it, but I'm saying if it did happen, you don't think that would get more money than more pay-per-view buys than you and Pacquiao? I mean, come on, man. There are other options than Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner just needs to worry about Adrien Broner getting the W next month, because it's going to be a hard fight for him. But I applaud, him trying to keep the prospects of this fight alive. Obviously, if he is to be successful and he can string together a couple good wins, then who knows? Maybe he's right there. I know Pacquiao would love to fight someone like Broner, because he knows he'd be in line for some big money, and it'd be a fight that would be very winnable for him. Stylistically, Broner fights in spurts. He loses his stamina pretty early on in fights. Pacquiao, we know, even at 38, he's still work rate is still very high. So we'll see, man. Maybe it happens down the road. If it does, I just hope that Adrien Broner has truly earned it and strung together at least 1 or 2 good wins. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Adrien Broner says that Manny Pacquiao needs him to do crazy pay-per-view numbers. Do you agree or disagree with the statement? Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang It. So until next time, take care, guys.